Jesus came to die for us, to save us, so that we could know him. He didn't need us. He loves us. And because he loves us, and he has sacrificed himself for us, and then he's given us salvation, and because of that salvation, we'll be able to stand with him and live with him and see him face to face one day. Because of all that, how can we do anything less but try and reflect him? Try to be more like him. Try to get to know him more. And that's the progress of sanctification. We're God's children. We're going to stand before Christ one day. So what is our end game? What's our goal? What should we pursue right here? But Jesus, his character, his love, his heart, the word he gave us to live it out. Because we're going to stand and answer for it. And if we truly love him, we'll want to obey him. We'll want to become more like him. We'll want to share him with other people, and we won't be able to stop. What an opportunity to live for Jesus. And to do that, progress, little step, one step at a time, in obedience, becoming more and more like Jesus. And Jesus talked about this so much. And I think it's the whole idea of bringing forth fruit. It's the whole idea of being effective and being locked into the vine of Christ so that we live out his work in our life. It's the idea in multiple different parables where Jesus said the master was going to go away and the servants would serve. And in Luke 12, Jesus talks about the same concept where Jesus says a wise steward or a wise servant is the one who, even though the master goes away, the servant continues to serve and does so in the will of the master, knowing that one day the master is going to show back up again, and that servant will have the opportunity to show what he's lived for and what he's done, and that he actually did believe and trust and honor and serve that master, because he didn't. I mean, the contrary would be master goes away, servant says, hey, master's away, I can go sit on the couch and watch TV. I can coast. I don't really have to pursue becoming like Christ, because after all, he's not here yet. That's off in the future. But if we know and love who God is, we become the servant that says, I want to learn God's will through God's word, and I want to live it out, and I want to know who God is personally, so I can become closer to him in my relationship, and that all pours out in my life and how I affect and relate to other people. And that's our motivation comes from knowing that we will stand before Jesus. This is real. This is serious. This is God's very character that we hold in our hands and that we live out around other people. We take it seriously, and we're motivated to pursue it with everything we have. Jesus is the goal.